恐れてたんだけどあれなんか違うかも千里が行ったから石のように硬いそんな人土もくれない無駄なですと
Hey everyone, welcome back to part 4 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Excuse me, when we last left off we were on, well, starting the next day for Literature Club, which would be, was it part 2 here? No, okay, I guess it's this one here. So we'll get right into it. Is that camera working? Is everything okay? Hope you guys can hear me, the mic, let me move it closer. Okay. Oops, I missed it. Let's see what it says. History. Aw, man. Okay, all she said was, aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Hold on, let me set my timer real quick, guys. Sorry. Now we have an idea of how long my video will be. Starting this club and not picking up the piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Oh, now she's looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. I feel like something's wrong. I feel kind of bad for her all of a sudden. Was it the choice we made last episode that maybe upset her? I wonder. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. That's not normal though, is it? I don't know. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monika, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Raven, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who was idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Oh, poor thing. Maybe there's something on her mind. I feel like we messed up. Oh man, I feel like I messed up something already. We'll find out. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Raven. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Raven. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on the inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. You're so funny, Raven. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Maybe that's just how she is when she's around you. I feel like we have to make things right. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that it won't be able to get her words out of my head. I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. She looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't even want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say anything stupid. It's not like that. It's not that. I just didn't want to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Why she seems so relieved? I don't know. I'm getting some weird vibes again, man. But perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Raven. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match to what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. I also feel some concern for her. Sorry. Need water. Alright then. Maybe I should drink too much water before bed, but you know, it's a pain getting up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. Even though it's across the hall, but you know, whatever. Just laziness. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are even untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings that you weren't aware of were in you. That is... I think that. She would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. True. Same here. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Yeah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off of this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that you can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. Ooh, spiffy. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Where are you two off to? I butchered that sentence, sorry. Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. Monica. How do you pronounce her name? I need to look this up. Well, I don't really want to look it up because I don't want to spoil anything. Also, I was told to look up character files, so let me do that real quick. I was told to look up the character ones. Hold on. Apparently, let's look for an app in the store to open the file. So, give me one moment. Give it one moment. Sorry, guys. It's downloading. So, yeah, I feel like we messed up something with Sayori. Just to recap, I'm not sure. I think it was that comment, that choice we made at the end of the last chapter, or segment, or part, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure how to sort this game out, but, I mean, I think we messed up somewhere somehow. I feel like if we try to fix it, the game will try to outsmart me or something. I don't know. I've heard things. I've not heard spoilers about this game, but I heard that it just messes with you, and there are nightmare-inducing things in this game of sort. What am I doing playing it at night? I'm in my pajamas and everything, and I'm making some horrible life choices with this probably, but we'll find out anyways. Do I want to open this file? I feel nervous doing this in general. Alright, it's installing. I'm installing a file opener, because apparently I didn't have one. For whatever reason. I guess it's because this, I can't read the files that are not compatible from this platform with Windows, so. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's installing. We'll come back to that. Alright, it's installed. Cool. Let me go ahead and launch it. Let's open Yuri's file again. I don't know if you can see it on my screen, but we're going to go ahead and open it. Okay. I'm not finding anything. It's unable to find the application to my file to open my file. What? Okay, can we try Monica's file? I'm just getting a whole bunch of numbers and pretty much jargon. It's not even any coding or language that I know of, and I've actually took classes for that apparently, but it's not anything I recognize. It's just a whole bunch of weird stuff. What is this? Natsuki's? I guess I'll preview this file. Give me one moment, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, it's just a mess. What's going on? Sayori's? I'm not sure what's going on here. Is this normal? Come on, let me have it. Nothing. I don't know if that's normal. We'll come back to this. I'm not sure anymore. But for now, we're gonna keep this one open. Anyways, what was just said. Sorry about the wait, guys. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay, gotcha. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. Why are you so curious? Asking all these questions. Why are you asking all these questions? I'm just joking. It's a catchy song, though. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Oh, you're nosy. What in the world? Are you getting jealous or something? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for... Whoa. What? She did what? No, she didn't. Or do you want me to... Do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Raven in club activities? My mouth gapes open. Same here. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go. Yuri quickly exits the room. I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I see something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Mornings to judge people like that. Raven. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? That reading is terrible today again. Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Don't tell her that. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them anyway. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Raven, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Raven, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature to the kettle on the kettle to 200 degrees. Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit, though? Yeah, I'm joking. It doesn't matter in this case, I guess. Now it's time to get the teapots. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making the tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. My mouth's getting dry. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Raven. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Raven, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always some sort of like that while reading? Yes. I have trouble reading posture, so that's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. Is she not telling the truth here? I wonder. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Why don't you give her one? She needs to cheer up. Oh, well, whatever. This guy, I don't feel like he's the nicest person either. Or the character reading this, the main character, I guess, protagonist or whatever. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position at last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Okay, she's just handing it. I thought it was like spilling or something. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. So now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it from her. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation comes completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. Oh boy, don't do it. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh god, you messed up. You messed up. I feel like this is going to lead to something. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Raven? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah... That's all it was. Yeah. Then... You don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really intense. Really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. But I can tell just by her expression that even now, or even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling into the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Well, Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Raven, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell was abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Sorry, I thought it sounded like a flicker in the sunlight. Anyways, Sayori. Let's go with Sayori first. I feel kind of bad. Let's see how she's doing. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Aw, she's fun, man. Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not what I really meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Raven. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. That's really unusual. Let's go with Yuri next. Raven. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think if it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. What happened to the thing? Okay, that was weird. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something that you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Raven, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it, anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. You are foreshadowing it, and it's so easy to see. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discuss the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Raven. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. Now I really understand what was missing all this time, but I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Raven. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, jeez, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you as how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want me to show you me your poem? Or do you want... Sorry. Ignore that. Do you want to show me your poem? I meant. Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making. Where the womb of earth... Cataclysm meets the start. Can't really read the handwriting. Under a clear blue sky, an expansive bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest wood to get lost in. World to get lost in, I guess. It's hard to tell. Is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Roll my screen down. Touchscreen laptop. Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build the sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where the toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Was back, and I abandoned. I can't read it. Turn back, and I abandoned my piece to erode. Drift forward. Sorry, I can't read the handwriting. It's too fancy. Drift forward, and I return to the earth forevermore. Cool. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say it like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wants to come up with something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Let's see what Natsuki's doing. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. Baka. Sorry, I had to add that. She's so tsundere, man. It's just one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Ugh. What happened to the text? There we go. Natsuki's elbow connects something. Ouch! That's gotta hurt. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring off. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. That's a terrible joke. Seriously, I bet it did. Yeah, it was probably funny to her. Look at her face. It was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth for a Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Ooh, excuse me. Burped. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see your shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you are wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. Where is it? I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, there's tide rising, being attacked by seagulls and pelicans. That happened to my aunt. She did not enjoy it, but I love birds myself, so it was pretty funny to me. Let's see. There's a good amount of things. There's, sea turtles getting eaten, which is not a good thing, but, it happens. There's a lot of stuff you write about. People can swim like jellyfish, sharks, Shark Week. Anyways, I digress. Kind of hard to write about anything negative about the beach. Yeah, we said that. Well, Yuri's take on the beach was a little bit more solemn. Well, that's... Geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about the same topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Hi, Raven. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. It's just reading. I can do that. Come on, dude. I've done it before. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. And it would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica... How do you pronounce his name? Is it Japanese? Is it European? Take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Please let me know in the video. Also, if you're enjoying so far, like and share the video, or subscribe or comment. Let me know how I'm doing. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I must have made some big choices in this game already. I feel like they're leaning toward Yuri heavily with the character to ship. I guess so, if that's even a shipping thing. I'm not even sure what's going on. You can't deny that she's talented. Well, yes, it's ship, of course, but... Anyways, focus, Raven. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep too much to herself. But still, defending her like that? You must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, you know? Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows every... Oh. I wonder if she's already talking about Yuri in this poem. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, in all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between my thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. I sense some things, man. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. But it was kind of my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I didn't really put much thought into it. In a way, it's also almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing and sharing, it becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something that did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when dressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. It is a weird mood today. Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of festival preparations, so you're not going to tell me? Okay, then. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Yum. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Oh, oops. I missed something. From Natsuki. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Of course she is. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. I have trouble reading it, just saying. I have trouble reading it as a reader. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Raven. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really be appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't try to Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. Wow, thanks, dude. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, so you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Raven may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Raven too. But what are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Raven to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Raven, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with Natsuki's baking. Monika wants to spend time and do blah 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 blah, whatever that might be. Yuri is just being Yuri. I would either go with Yuri or Sayori. But you know what am I doing? Let me save my game right now. I feel like I should check on Sayori though. Let's go with Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be with anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monika said Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be too difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Okay, so Sayori's not a choice. Let's go with Yuri then. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Raven? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything that we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Raven? Me? Well, I guess you could say I'm interested and see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? And why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know how Raven picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And everything that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making me do out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I just realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe I slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Why? Are you hiding something else? Like, what are people hiding? Alright. Guess I'll find out soon. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way. So I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. True. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you. Don't underestimate yourself, Raven. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out that you're overthinking, right? Yeah? I didn't realize... I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After the exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to come to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots to the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I had nothing to fear, or nothing to worry about. Yeah, I do have something to fear, probably, in person. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. I'm going to go ahead and stop the part here, guys. Looks like I went to the next part and there was no poem to write. So I'll save it here. And we'll continue this part in the next video. But if you guys like what you saw, please leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. I am always, excited to do more. I'm a little nervous, but this game is, I get some weird vibes from this game, but it was fun. I'm gonna go ahead and end the part here, but I'll see you guys as always in the next video. Thank you, have a good one, and sayonara. Bye.